Hello everyone. So in previous video we have seen about how actually we can create a table, how actually we can insert into the values, and what is the not null constraint and the default constraint. So in this video we are going to see about the primary key and the unique key constraint. Okay, so I'll give you one scenario when actually we use a primary key and a unique key, and this is one of the most important interview question. So if you'll go for any kind of the interview, this question generally people ask. Okay, so first I'll give you one scenario. Based on that we'll try to understand where actually we can use a primary key and a unique key. Suppose I have this table employee 4, I have a name, salary and the location. Okay, now I am inserting some values here. Okay, this is the values I have inserted. Now if I'll show you the table, okay, so you can see I have one employee, name is money is 10,000 and the location UK. Now I also have one more employee, his name is also Manish, his salary is also same and location is also same, and this can be a possible scenario. The name can be a same and the salary can be a same and the location can be a same. This is the common scenario which generally happens in a company also. Okay, and I also have another scenario, Rohan 20,000 and UK. Okay, now if you will see on the first and the second, right, in these two employee, how you will identify this Manish is unique and this Manish is unique. Okay, now if from the data if you will get to see, right, the name is same, salary is same and the location is also same. There is no any identifier where it will say like this Manish is different and this Manish is a different. Okay, so in that kind of the scenario we use a primary key and the unique key concept. So what is a primary key and a unique key? Okay, so first we will discuss about the primary key. Okay, so primary key is nothing but it is a unique identifier for rows. It is a unique identifier for rows and it can't be a null. Okay, in a primary key the values cannot be a null and no duplicate values allowed. Okay, and the fourth is like, and the fourth one is like the unique identifier for rows, it cannot. Now let us discuss about the primary key first. So in primary key is it is a unique identifier for rows. Okay, and it can't be a null, okay, and no duplicate values allowed in case of the primary key, and we can have only one primary key in the table. Okay, so in primary key what generally happen, whenever you will define the primary key as a constraint, right, so with that actually you will get to know this is a unique identifier for a rows. It cannot be null. When you will define the primary key constraint, the value you cannot insert as any null values, there is no duplicate values allowed, and we can have only one primary key in the table. Okay, how actually we can define a primary key constraint, I will show you. Okay, suppose I will create one table. I am creating one table here, employee 5 table. Okay, now I will define one identifier as a ID. This is the integer, and I will define this as a primary key. I will define this ID as a primary key. Okay, so how actually you can define ID as a primary key, the column as a primary key, ID, and the data type you have to pass, and after that you have to write a primary key constraint. Okay, so this is the constraint I am giving. Now if I will execute this, now I will execute this value, so 1. so this is the, I am inserting the value ID, name, salary and the location. Okay, so we have created one employee 5 table. Okay, so this is the table name is employee 5. So now let me insert. Okay, one row affected. Now if I will insert the same ID for this employee also, it will give me error. Means two employee cannot have a same values, two employee cannot have a same employee ID, right? Generally that should be a scenario. Okay, if you are working in any organization, there can't be a scenario where two employees will be having a same employee ID. Okay, so now when we'll try to insert the same values, same ID for this employee also, it will give me one primary key constraint. So that is the use of the primary keys. Okay, there is no duplicate values, and even if you insert any null values, it will give me error. In a primary key you cannot insert any null values. Okay, it only allow the unique values. Now if I am inserting the id 2, it will allow me. Now if I will show you the data, employee 5, you can see I am able to insert the values. Okay, so this was all about the primary key constraint. Okay, so in a primary key there cannot be any null values, it should be a unique, and based on that it is a unique identifier for rows. So, and also there is no duplicate values allowed, and we can have only one primary key in this particular table. Okay, now let us discuss about the unique key constraint. Okay, in a unique key what actually happen? In a unique key also no duplicate values allow. In a unique key constraint also, but it can have null also. So whenever anyone will ask what is the difference between the primary key and unique key, in a unique key it also doesn't allow any duplicate value, but it can have a null also, and we can have multiple unique constraint. Okay, now in this case if you will see, okay, we can have only one primary key. Okay, so we have defined id as a primary key constraint. Okay, now suppose employee is there, suppose email address is there. Okay, now I am creating one more table and email address is there. I am creating one more table, employee 6, and suppose email address is there. In general scenario what actually happen, the email address should be unique. It shouldn't contain any duplicate values. Okay, so while creating a column itself we can define a unique key constraint. So how actually we can define unique key? Okay, so this is the syntax, or you just have to define unique. Okay, now if anyone will try to insert any value here, like duplicate value, it will throw error. Okay, let me try to show you. Let me try to insert a value into the employee 6 table. Okay, so our id1 is a primary key, so we are inserting the two unique values. Name is same, so it will not throw error. Okay, salary, and after that let's put the same email address, abc@gmail.com. okay, now same email address I will put here also. Okay, now if I will try to insert the first value, it's fine. Now second time also if I am inserting the same email address, because we are defining unique, it will throw me one error. Okay, you can see column name or numbers. Okay, okay, it should be employee 6. Okay, now if I will try to insert, here, it should give me one error. You can see unique key constraint error. Okay, because I am inserting the same email address in the both the case, so email should be always unique, so that's why we have defined the unique constraint. Okay, so if anyone will ask you what is the difference between the primary key and the unique key, so primary key is like it is a unique identifier for a rows. It cannot be a null, it cannot contain any duplicate values, and we can have only one primary key in the table. In the case of a unique key, no duplicate allows, we can have a null value also, and we can have a multiple unique key constraint. Okay, so I hope you got it. That's it in this video. Thank you.